Hello there and welcome to the Golden Triangle from Thailand. And what is the Golden Triangle? Well, it's where Myanmar, Laos, and Thailand all converge in one area. It's crazy looking over into the special economic zone, the place where I was at just yesterday. I was cruising down that street with all those white street lamps and there's nobody on it. And if you can hear it, there's music blaring from over there. Maybe trying to give off the impression like, hey, come over here, there's a lot going on, but really there is nothing. There's nobody over there. And check it out, that little tip right there, that would be Myanmar. I don't know, it's always crazy going to borders. This isn't actually the craziest border I've ever been to. That would definitely have to be the South Korea, North Korea border. I've been to like 5 different DMZ observation points. It's just surreal. It's kind of wild looking into North Korea from the South Korean side. But this is pretty crazy too, especially knowing the history of this area. This region right here is, I still think to this day, the leading producer of opium. Thailand, from what I understand, they don't produce it anymore. The big producers right now are Myanmar, and I believe Laos still produces a little bit of it. But this area didn't start producing opium until sometime around the late 1950s, when China actually cracked down on it. So it went from China all the way down into this region, and this region really blew up. And this was the leading producer of opium in the world, or still is. There's a museum just down the road. Let's go check it out. Interesting, that's what it looks like. Incredible. Overnight, the liquid thickens and darkens into a narcotic, slightly sticky latex. That's crazy. Interesting. And so these are some of the tools they would use to scrape off some of the sap. It says right here, the raw opium can be stored for 2 years without losing its potency. I guess before you take it, you have to boil it. And then that's when it's used for recreation or medicinal purposes. Interesting. Getting our opium education in today. And check this out, they even teach you the best position for smoking opium. Among all the hill tribes in Thailand, it is believed the most satisfying position for smoking opium is laying down on one side, knee bent, and one heel tucked under the buttocks. Good to know. Beautiful. These are the opium lamps, which you would smoke out of, which they're pretty cool looking. They were definitely token up in style. I mean, look at these things. And just in case you're wondering, they'll teach you how to smoke it too. The opium smoking procedures, along with the video. Looks very dirty, as you can imagine. And this is good to see. After they teach you how to harvest it, how it grows, how to smoke it, how to consume it, it teaches you about the effects of opium and how it'll ruin your life. Man, just in case, if you were thinking about getting some opium here, you don't want to do it because it teaches you the summary of offenses and penalties of opium and opium derivatives in Thailand. Imprisonment up to 1 year. Yeah, so well, that's pretty cool. Up here on the 2nd floor, it tells you about the Golden Triangle in the 21st century. Something that sticks out here in 2023, Myanmar has become the world's largest producer of opium. And here in Thailand, it no longer has active opium growing areas. So I wanted to get as close as possible to the border and see what it looks like on the other side. And I kind of veered off on a side road, took me over here on this dirt road over here. There's a little checkpoint right there, but there's some Thai military dudes that are pretty nice. But that road right there, that's Myanmar. It's just right there. Crazy. And so on this side, it looks like there's a pretty good size town, but over here, it's just all farmland. And so I'm gonna take this road right here, and it should put me into a pretty good sized town. But yeah, it's pretty wild. You can see there's people riding on scooters over there. I mean, I don't know. And they've got the cutest little guard dog in training right here. What's up, man? Hey, do you like salak? Huh? He's like, I'll try it. Yeah, I don't know. Sorry, dude, that's all I got. So yeah, just right there on the other side of that river, that's technically Myanmar. And the last question I asked him on the translator was like, do Myanmar people come over here illegally a lot? And he was like, yeah, they're arrested and deported. It's a very colorful looking city over there. All the buildings are painted blue, pink, green. It's nice. See a couple people over there chilling with a dog. Got a house right there. Some people listening to music. It's crazy. There's really not a whole lot blocking people or keeping people from just walking across the river, is there? Myanmar, Thailand. It's beautiful out here though, look at that. I think that building right there is Myanmar. Not sure what all these bags are. That's not what I wanted. So just cruising and I met this nice gentleman.
Yeah, hi. It's all the bags, yeah. It was to protect the flood.
From the flooding.
Yeah.
And yeah, so he speaks really good English. Said he lived in Australia for a long time. But he was like, yeah, all these bags are because the river right there flooded. And he said it was up to there? Like up to...
Yeah, about
man, how long ago?
It's about 3 4 years ago.
3 or 4 years ago.
Yeah.
And
It's come on the bridge. It's
wow.
come about about 10, about 1 foot
Yeah.
on the bridge.
My goodness. And so people still live here?
Whole town.
The whole town?
Yeah. And everybody moved to the church, to the monastery, you know, and someone moves to some relative place.
Is this a very safe town?
Yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's quite safe.
Very safe? That's good. And so Myanmar, that building there, Myanmar, right?
Yeah.
Like that, just right there.
Yeah, it's between the river.
Yeah, just right there.
Yeah,
Do many Myanmar people come over?
always.
Always, huh?
Miners, lots of miners.
Minors, young people, huh? What do they stay here, or do they go back and forth?
Some back and forth, some stay here because it's more developed here.
More developed here.
And
so they sneak in.
Yeah, and politics more stable.
Uh-huh.
Over there is
very unstable, yeah.
Unstable.
Hey, get out of this car.
All right, man.
Hey, it was nice to meet you.
Okay.
Nice talking with you.
Okay. Have a safe trip and good day.
Thank you so much. Here, let me give you. Let me get out of their way. This is my sticker.
Okay.
So, Nikkei. Nice to meet you. My channel.
Okay.
All right.
I follow it.
All right, please do. Nice to meet you. Very nice guy. Very nice guy. And so, you know, what an interesting area. Interesting area. Hey, check it out. Now that's a pretty cool landmark right there, the northernmost point in all of Thailand. I made it. Say one thing for sure, it's a very busy border. There are tons of people just walking back and forth. I'm guessing every day, hundreds, well maybe not hundreds of thousands, but maybe thousands of people, tens of thousands of people cross every day. There it is. That's the border crossing into Myanmar. Hey, home sweet home for the night. 600 baht. Can't beat it, not too bad. And the lady that runs this place threw in dinner on the house. And so it looks like some egg on rice. Should be good, but that's gonna do it for this video. Thanks for joining. Thanks for watching. If you haven't liked and subscribed already, what are you waiting for? I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.